Can you describe the basic ingredients for bread?
The basic ingredients for bread are flour, water, yeast, and salt. In my bakery, we use high-protein baker's flour, filtered water, dry or fresh yeast for fermentation, and salt to control fermentation and add flavour.
What's the purpose of yeast in baking?
A. Yeast is used as a leavening agent. It produces carbon dioxide when it feeds on sugar in the dough, which causes the dough to rise. It also improves flavour and texture.
What happens if you use too much or too little yeast?
Too much yeast can cause the dough to rise too fast and create a strong yeast flavour. Too little yeast will slow the fermentation and result in a dense bread. The balance must be correct.
What is the role of gluten in bread?
Gluten gives bread structure and elasticity. When we knead dough, gluten develops and traps gas, helping the dough rise and hold its shape.
What is the fermentation process?
Fermentation is when yeast feeds on sugar and produces carbon dioxide and alcohol. This gas expands the dough and gives bread its light texture and good flavour.
What is the difference between straight dough and sponge and dough method?
Straight dough method means all ingredients are mixed together in one step. Sponge and dough means we make a sponge pre-ferment first, then mix with the rest. Sponge gives more flavour and better texture.
Can you explain the stages of bread production?
Yes, the basic stages are measuring ingredients, mixing and kneading, bulk fermentation, punching down, dividing, pre-shaping, resting, final shaping, proofing, and baking.
What is proofing and why is it important?
Proofing is the final rise before baking. It allows the dough to expand and develop flavour and texture. Underproofed bread is dense, overproofed bread may collapse.
How do you know when dough is properly proofed?
When I press the dough gently with a finger, it should spring back slowly. If it bounces back too quickly, it needs more time. If it doesn't bounce at all, it's overproofed.
Can you name some equipment used in the bakery?
Yes. We use mixers, dough dividers, moulders, provers, deck ovens, rotating ovens, cooling racks, and scales. Each tool helps make the process faster and more consistent.
How do you clean bakery equipment?
I first remove any crumbs or flour, then wash with warm soapy water, rinse, sanitize, and let it air dry. We clean equipment after each use and deep clean weekly.
What safety checks do you do before using machines?
I make sure the machine is clean, guards are in place, power cables are intact, and there are no loose parts. If anything looks unsafe, I report it and don't use the machine.
What do you do if a machine breaks down during production?
I stop the machine immediately, inform the supervisor, and place a warning sign. We never try to fix it ourselves. We follow the maintenance procedure and log the incident.
How do you weigh ingredients accurately?
We use digital scales and always tear the container first. I double-check critical ingredients like salt and yeast, because even small mistakes can affect the product quality.
What is the function of a prover?
A prover controls the humidity and temperature to help dough rise in the right condition. It helps achieve consistent proofing and better quality in the final product.